Okay, this is a public involvement, a revision to our current STIP, our current 2019 to 2022 current STIP that we have. We have a project, it's called a TASA project, which is a sidewalk project that we just got a grant or funding for through our TASA program to add sidewalks. It's in a community of Columbus, Texas, and we'll kind of go through that here in a second. Everybody is muted. I will, at the end of this, kind of open it up for comments to answer any comments we may have. And at that point in time, I'll unmute all the attendees and open that up. With that said, I'll go through this. This is going to be a pretty short presentation based on us only going over one project. If I can figure out how to go to the next slide. Okay, project location, again, like I said, it's in the city of Columbus. It's on the city street, Martin Luther King Street. And it runs from Rampart Street, which is west of Business 71, to the other end, which isn't Live Oak Street. It's, and I don't have it in front of me, which is Prairie Street here. And it's a sidewalk job, as well as adding bumps in a roadway to slow traffic down. Mainly, you got a school on the west side of Business 71, and it's really for the kids walking to and from school, adding that project. We just redid a job on Business 71, a bridge job that parallels the truss bridge. It's just to the east of the current truss. On that project, we had sidewalks, and this project here actually ties to that job that we just built. I know this picture is a little distorted and it's hard to read, but at least it kind of shows you where the sidewalks will be. I don't know if you can see my arrow, but this is beginning where the sidewalk begins, which is the Columbus Junior High here. It will run east from here along the north side of the roadway. It crosses Business 71. Again, it ties to some existing sidewalks that we just built along Business 71. It runs along all the way to this street here and then heads south for a ways. So a total of about 4 blocks of new sidewalk. When they're doing that sidewalk, they're showing that we have some pavement rebuilding on the north side as well. Kind of the existing is just a city street here. It's a 2-lane street, curb and gutter with no sidewalks. Here where we are building a new sidewalk along with some parking lanes along the side of it as well. So a 5-foot sidewalk for the students walking to and from. Again, a curb and gutter section. This here is just kind of a street view showing you where you are of Columbus. Again, it's to the north of Columbus, tying to Columbus's junior high up here. The timeline of the project, I wish we could have added it to it, but we put the presentation together kind of late, so we didn't get a chance. It looks like hopefully this fall we'll start designing the project and get the plans ready and shoot for awarding it to a contractor to start construction around the summer of 2021. So we're looking at just over a year out before this project lets, and the construction then would start late 21, early 22. Comments, we will be having comments on this thing. They need to be received by April 30th will be our deadline for open comments on it. Here is the address that you need to address the comments to. I'm Jeff N. Clark. That can be sent to myself. And if you go to our TxDOT.gov website, our comment form should be there as well to fill out. And that's the end kind of the presentation. I do want to kind of open it up and see if I can answer comments here. But let me find out if I can get to all this and unmute everybody. Okay, I think everybody is unmuted. Do we have any questions? John Paul, I'm going to start with you. Can you at least hear me? Am I verifying everybody's unmuted?
Yes, I can hear you. Hopefully you can hear me.
I can. And I apologize for everybody. I didn't do introductions or anything. I probably should have introduced the team. This is our first virtual public involvement, and we're going to have to get a lot better at it because we got a big one coming up April 30th. But again, y'all are unmuted again. If there's any questions on this job, I'd like to answer them at this time. No questions. Barbara, I see you're on. Do you have anything you'd like to add about the project? I guess not. Barbara was involved in the beginning of submitting this project for a TASA and getting the grant funds for this. If not, if no other questions are there, I'll stay on the line for another 10 or 15 minutes if anybody has any questions, but really that's all we got to present. Again, it's a small project. We have to do the public involvement to get it in our current step to move forward with the project, and that was the main purpose of this, to show everybody what the plan of the project is, to kind of give them a timeline and what the project entails. So with that being said, the project's our public involvement's about over. Again, I'll stay on the line for the next 10 or 15 minutes for any questions.
Jeffrey, do you want to go back and put the comments slide up?
I can, if I can figure out how to do that.
And the comment card can be found on the TxDOT web page also.
Yes, and we'll have the presentation as well.